Hello. Good morning. Welcome in, folks. How are we doing? Are we good? Are we living at large this Monday morning? Never said that in my life. I don't know why I just said that now. Streaming makes you say the strangest things. Adam, Truffle Hut, Lep. Welcome in, folks. Hope we're doing good. We are going to be playing a sneak preview of the Cardiff City Network DLC for Train Sim World 5, which comes out tomorrow. As always, I should say, Dovetail Games have given me the key for this. They have no editorial control over what we say, what I do, which means, you know, I'm not doing that usual shtick again. It's getting a bit boring now, isn't it? But yeah, all my thoughts are my own. That's it, really, isn't it? Yeah, you got your own insider trading. I told Truffle Hut ahead of time because this is her neck of the woods, and I thought she might want to see it. And you will see it. We're going to do 2 routes today. So we're going to do, there's a huge network. I don't think you can see this down here, but like there's loads of different lines you can go on. So we're going to do, the first one is a 36-minute one. We're going to go from Corryton to Penarth. Pronouncing those wrong, presumably. I'm sorry about that. And then we might do a little 20-minute one if we've got the time afterwards. But I'm not going to be on for long today. I've got important things to do, unfortunately. A bit boring, isn't it? Can't believe you can go all the way to bloody... I'm not even going to pronounce that, Gwyn, but yeah. Right. First of all, let's set up the train. Let me know how the levels are. For the love of God, please let me know if it's too loud or too quiet. I do ask this every time, and usually either no one will say anything or one person will say, yeah, it's fine. And then it's not. And I watch it back and I'm like, the game's too loud. So if it is too quiet, too loud, do let me know. Look at this, folks. Just a single carriage. It's a class 153. I've not been on this route yet, I should say, so it might be a little bit stuttery, it might be a little bit framey. That's an Unreal Engine problem. Not a lot I can do about that, unfortunately. I know I should have played it through first, but honestly, I haven't had the time. How are we doing? Are we all good? I spelled it phonetically so it could be pronounced with enthusiasm. Carefully. Is that right? As always, I should say I've got my official train driver's license with the National Rail logo, which I presume they're replacing when they're renationalising it all because they're really fucking stupid. Not the renationalisation is stupid, but calling it Great British Railway. Let's not get into that. Let me just check my phone really quickly. I've got to do a phone call later. Well, it's a good phone call, so that's fine. We'll wait until 11:42, and we're going to get cracking. So we're going to be going from Corryton all the way down there, up there even. We're going to be going down into Cardiff. I believe it's Cardiff Central or Cardiff Queen Street there. And then we go down into, not there, it's like down here and then down here, I think. Are the toilets working on this train? It's funny you should ask that, Lep, because let's close the doors. So there's 2 class 153s in this. There's a class 153/2, I believe, and then I'm doing this off memory, I could be wrong. And then there's the 153/9. I might have that I might have these the wrong way around. I might have the wrong numbers even, but one of them has a toilet and one doesn't. They are not working though. You can't use them, unfortunately. I'm very disappointed in that, but you know, ad profession, even another ad. I can't help you, Truffle Hut. I'm not doing fucking mid-roll ads. Mid-roll ads are the single worst thing about Twitch. You can just sit and watch an ad for 30 seconds if you refresh. It's the price you have to pay. You know, I'm not doing collective punishment for everyone just because one person has to refresh the stream. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm going to safety systems on. Let's do that. Forgot about that. Oh shit, we're stopping in a second. I wasn't paying attention to that. Full service. We're going to overshoot this massively. Didn't realise it was this close. Can I go emergency? Yes, I can. Can I go back into full service possibly? We're going to, okay, we might undershoot it because I put the emergencies on, but it doesn't really matter. But you know what, we're fine. Is it too quiet? Is anyone else having lag or is it just me? Is it stuttering? Let me know. I had to turn the volume all the way down the other day because I was recording something and it was just like abominably loud. I might turn it up again and see what it's like. You're getting some freezing. Okay, I'm getting encoding overloaded, but I'm getting no dropped frames. Make of that what you will. I can just turn. I'll just turn the graphics down if that's happening. That's not a problem. I'll just turn it. Oh, I'm on 200%. That's why. That's my mistake. Sorry, folks. That should be on 150. That should be better now. My fault. It should be better now. Audio is weird. Wavelink's looking fine. It's all routing through late Wavelink at the moment. Let me know how it is now. Let me know if it's any better now. I apologise. Not a good start from me. I'm really sorry about that. Alright, let's get cracking. Sounds better. Good stuff. I had the screen percentage on 200%. That's my fault. I didn't mean to. Improved. Is it perfect or is it just slightly better? See this W here? If you didn't know, that's a whistle board, which means when you go past it, you have to do a horn. In fact, I don't think you do a low and a high. I think it's just a high when you do that, or maybe just a low. I'm not sure. But it's because there's this crossing up ahead. Just a little fact for you there. Let's get this bird train carriage. Do you like it? Truffle Hut? Is it authentic, do you think? Does it remind you of Wales? And we're streaming this on St. Patrick's Day as well, which is perfect. I'm wearing some green joggers. So, once again, I've not been paying attention to where the train stops, so that's my fault. In fact, we've gone a bit further, I think. Is the audio quiet? In fact, you probably can't tell now because we're just coasting, but when we pick up some speed, let me know if it's a little quiet. Again, undershot it, but it doesn't really matter because we're literally just one carriage. Open the doors. Let's go down here and let's see. We're in Ribena at the moment. Which is one of my favourite drinks. Let me know if this is too loud when it pulls out. Welcoming yogurt, how you doing? W stands for winner because you're winning the train. That's good stuff. I like that. I'm going to tell people that from now on. I've got something in my eye. A Susan Mollop, yeah. That's for you then. Is Gary Bale on the train? No, he's fucking playing golf, isn't he? Oh shit. A bit behind there. Right. Tell me if this is too loud. I will talk while this happens. So. Did I say that already? Is that too loud? That's really loud, isn't it? Do I need to turn it down? A bit loud outside. Okay, here's what we'll do then, folks. Let's put it on 20%, but to compensate, let's open a window. Right. Oh, shh. Okay, so this train has the wonderful train sim world bug where you get stuck in your seat, which means I can't go and reach that window over there because that winds me up so much. Never mind. I was going to try and open that other window so we can get a bit more train sound. In fact, I could do this, couldn't I? Hang on. If I can get on the drive-by. Oh, shit, no, I can't. We'll wait until we've stopped. Don't worry about it. Is it still too loud, Let? Is the game still too loud? Do I have a train lackey? I don't know what that means. It's very loud outside. Okay. I think this is just a problem with the game's dynamics more than anything. I will adjust once again. Just for you. I'll bump it down to like 15%. We'll see what that's like. Okay, super duper. What we're going to do is going to go to free cam. We're going to open this window. Perfect. Settings, audio. We'll bump it down to 12%. Let's see what that's like. Little man to close your window for you. I don't have a train lackey. No, not in that sense anyway. I don't know if there's I assume there is guards on these trains because there's guard mode. So you'd imagine there would be. I don't know though. Let's pull out an external camera again and see if it's what the volume's like. It might still be a bit loud when it's on the outside, but if it is, we might just try and avoid it because I think otherwise on the inside it's too quiet. What station was that? That was Birch Grove. Alright, let's see what this is like. Let's just go straight into Maxwell. Is that any better? I feel like that's a lot better. I'm hoping that's a bit better. How was that? Was that alright? It's the opposite side of Cardiff from where I lived. I never visited any of these stops. That's fair though. That's fair. I think you will have, from what you told me, I think one of them that you will have visited is coming up shortly. Because this trek will combine with the bit that you went on, I believe. Is there a station, Truffle Hut, that like, if we stopped at it, maybe one of the smaller ones, that you'd be like, I'm very familiar with that? Because I could just fast travel to one at the end. You got on a Thai glass once? It's by our big fat Morrisons. That's lovely stuff. So look, the next stop, this is the trek that you are familiar with Heath High Level. We're gonna go into Heath Low Level next. So it's, I believe that's your neck of the woods. Not to dox you. Well, it was at one point anyway. Okay, let's close the doors. Would you try a Pring Boys flavour called 1 million cheeseburgers? Absolutely not. No. I think most Pringles flavours are kind of like all the sort of limited edition ones are kind of crap from what I've been told. Same with Doritos. Like you get like the weird cheeseburger ones and the pizza ones and stuff like that, and apparently they're just no good. I'm not that fussed. So to answer your question, no. I wouldn't know. Thanks for asking, Let. Would you? Would you try them? Maybe. I need to move myself on. There we go. Bigsby! Shut up! I didn't say anything to you. Can you fuck off?
I think I missed something.
Yeah, you fucking missed your brain, you stupid prick. Shut up! Stop! Turn off! Bigsby! Shut up! It sent me a thumbs up emoji. Just turned into my dad. Don't dare. I'm having serious problems with Bixby at the moment. Oh, for fuck! No, every time I say your name, it doesn't mean I'm talking to you. I know that's the setting that I've got on, but there's nothing I can do about that. Ryan, welcome in. How you doing, mate? Thank you for all the emojis. Appreciate that. Lovely to see you. They'll remember this. They probably will, yeah, but I keep saying random things and then it wakes up. And I don't know why. And it's really winding me up. I've got it, so literally the only thing that I say to wake it up is the name of it. There was nothing I just said that sounded like the name of it that woke it up then. That's what annoyed me. I might have to do the voice recognition thing for it so it actually understands my accent maybe. Which I'm not too thrilled about, but I might have to do it. I'm good, my brother. Good to hear, Ryan. I'm really glad to hear that, mate. Because it's Monday and it's normally a bit of a crapper. Actually, the weather's alright outside today. Not that I'm going out anywhere, but... Right, I'm just going to lock the doors now, because I'll forget otherwise. Right, sorry, I missed some chat there because of fucking phone. I do know Heath low level, but I only ever really used high level. All the stops on that line I would know well. Okay, so we're going to go on to that line now. We're going to move on to that line right now. So the next stop is Cardiff, Queen Street, 2.4 miles away. So we're going to enter a junction soon, and then that'll be... You can actually see it just here, look. So that's the line that you're familiar with, Truffle Hut. What's the name of it? It's BIXBY. Okay, it didn't wake up when I said that. Is this how we're gonna have to do it? Like that fucking Tammy Wynette song that's in GTA? DIVORCE. What game is this? Welcome in, Leopard. How you doing, mate? It's Snufkin, Melody of Moomin Valley. I still don't understand why the TikTok live thing asks you to set what game you're playing and then does not tell anyone what game you're playing. I feel like that is ridiculous. Nearly got him. Yeah, good stuff, Adam. Good stuff. Have you got an assistant like that, Adam? Have you got an Alexa or a Google or anything like that? The thing is, my phone came with Google Assistant, okay? And then the other week, it asked me to update to Gemini, which is like apparently the upgraded version of Google Assistant. So I was like, okay, sure. And what it didn't tell me, really, is that Google Gemini is basically just ChatGPT. So it doesn't work like an assistant. Every time you ask it something, it gives you the wrong answer. And I can't seem to figure out how to go back to Google Assistant. So I've just had to switch to the Samsung one. I wonder if I can change it from waking up all the time by actually changing... Because at the moment I've got it to me just saying BIXBY. But what if I change it so it's hello BIXBY? Do you reckon that'll... Oh, it's been a bit stirry. Do you reckon that'll fix it? I think I might have to do that. Bixby! Can you open your app settings, please? I want to change how you're activated.
My voice style can be changed in the Bixby settings.
Bixby, I didn't say your voice style. I want to change from me saying Bixby to activate you to hello Bixby. It wasn't listening. Okay. Fucking hell. It's like having a 3-year-old on your phone. Hiya, tall nerd. Good morning, fellow train botherers. How's it going, mate? You alright? Oh shit, there's a 25-mile-an-hour speed limit here. Yeah. My fault. That's fine. So this is Cardiff Queen Street, folks, which is not the main station in Cardiff. Bixby, can you open your app settings for me, please? Thank you.
There's no new services.
That's not what I asked. Bixby, can you open your app settings, please?
This is what I found for your...
What? Meal planner? Right, okay. Just give me 1 minute, folks. Oh, fucking pain in the ass. Right, how do I do this? Is there actually a setting called... Advanced features, right. So... Voice wake up. Okay. So I've changed it now, so it won't wake up to Bixby anymore. It will wake up to Bixby, where that word is replaced with a word that is synonymous with that waving sound. You know what I mean? How's the stream looking? I've dropped 394 frames apparently, which is not good. But whatever. Got a defibrillator there. Is this familiar to you, Truffle Hut? Yeah? No? Got a nice campaign against living miserably out there, which is pretty good. It's actually class, I would say. Is this your neck of the woods? Truffles? Can I call you Truffles? Is that okay? I'm right, you stream for the next 6 hours, yeah? Not on your life, mate. I'm on for about an hour. We're going to do this route, which should take another about 15 minutes, and then we're going to do one more route, which will be about 20 minutes, and then I'm off. We've got a film called Stretch, starring Craig Turtle, Vic Posh, and Mike Full. In the studio that brought you Where's My Chicken? You slopped about this station many a time. Is there Penny's Coffee Corner? I feel like you'd shop at Penny's Coffee Corner. You'd get a coffee there, wouldn't you? This is the one we're going to be driving in the next route, which is a 150, which is quite similar to a 153, but it's 2 carriages. That's not the only difference. It's actually, I think there's multiple differences, but yeah. Encoding still overloaded. I think it's because I'm streaming off like 3 different websites at once. Remember going to Cardiff in July? Well, if you get on one of these trains, you're going to have to let me know, mate. I don't know why. It doesn't really make a difference. It doesn't affect my life, but I think it'd just be nice, wouldn't it? So we're going to go to Cardiff Central next. Never seen any refreshment stand open at any hour on any day, any time of the year at Queen Street. I mean, to be fair, that one was closed, so if nothing else, it's accurate, I guess. Really one of the busiest stations in Cardiff, and also the most devoid of life. Yeah, that's strange. Maybe it's like a commuter kind of stop, possibly. I don't know. Meeting cancelled? Oh, that's good stuff, Adam. I love that for you. On a Monday as well. Oh, what a boon. I've never used that word before, but I feel like that was the appropriate time for it. Alright, we're going to speed up just a little bit. I'll send you a picture if I get the train, mate. Thanks, mate. I appreciate that. That's very generous of you, actually. Okay, we then need to brake again. Just where everyone gets off if they're going to the city centre from somewhere else in Cardiff. Oh, okay. I would have assumed that Cardiff Central would be the one that they'd use, but, I mean, like, what do I know? So. Also, is this bit really this slow? Because this 15 miles an hour for this whole bit seems... It's a little bit embarrassing, isn't it? Let's put it that way. It's a little bit embarrassing. You could barrel around there at like 80 miles an hour, no problem. Oh, it does go downhill here though. I'm anxious about my dropped frames. I am playing this game on like nearly the highest settings on everything, so it really is that slow? That's so crap. No, it's not crap. I don't really care either way, but for the purpose of this playthrough, it's a bit crap. Might be driving in 6. I'm determined to harm the planet as much as possible. You know what? Fair play to you, mate. Fair play to you. Not many people would admit that, but I admire your honesty. I actually love that for you. It's in Cardiff Central. It's in Central Cardiff proper. Sorry, Cardiff Central station's where you get off if you're transferring to another train. Oh, I see. So like, if you were coming in from another city, probably you'd pull in at Cardiff Central. But if you're like coming in from just like a neighbourhood, you'd be you'd probably pull in at Queen Street. Well, that was super. I mean, Cardiff Central actually looks smaller than Cardiff Queen Street. I assume that a central station is going to be like the biggest one. It actually feels smaller. We'll have a mosey about. Blow! Time box storage. I assume this floating thing isn't here, where you can do scenarios and stuff. That'll be a route map if I got out and like went up to it. It's a route map. Not for code 10. How are the buildings, Travel Hut? Are they accurate? Are these real buildings that you've seen? Wales. The revamping central at the moment. Got a new bus depot in. It all feels very modern. So I've heard. I believe this is set in possibly 2020. I don't want to say it actually in case I'm wrong. I feel like it's 2023 or 20. It's not set like right now. So I think this is like before any of that building work has started. Turn and see if you can see the BBC building. Which one am I looking at? Is it this one? Over here? We've got a minute and a half. Oh, it's that one. This one. Oh, that's BBI. That makes sense, doesn't it? There you go. I mean, that's a little bit bare, but I suppose you don't normally see that. Hi, Knights. Welcome in. Queen Street was that movie about West Ham fans fighting Millwall fans? No idea what you're talking about, mate. Welcome in. Good to see you. I was watching a TikTok live of someone playing London 2012 last night, and the chat was great. Someone kept saying, bro is about to be top 5 unemployed unks. And that's class. That is class, actually, TN. I haven't got a fucking clue what that means. Apart from unemployed, which is a term that I'm very familiar with. The construction. Sunny Lemon, welcome in. This is Train Sim World 5. That's the bus depot being built? Why did they include that? Well, I assume because it was there when they did their scouting and took pictures of it and stuff. I guess. There's one of the stations in another DLC where the station is like half knocked down because at the time it was set. Look at this freight train, by the way. At the time it was set, that station was just like half knocked down, so they just included it in the game. It's authentic, isn't it? I guess. So we're looking at Grange Town next. Remember Grange Hill? That's not Grange Hill, was it? What was that? Which one was Grange Hill again? Am I mixing up Grange Hill? Which was the one that Ant and Dec got blinded by playing paintball? Was that Grange Hill? Was that Baker Grove? That was Baker Grove. Sorry, that was Baker Grove. It's making me want to play Train Sim again. Do it, Yogurt. Go for it. Why not? Train Sim World is on sale at the moment, I should say. The base edition is like $11.99. I think the special editions also, they're all like all the DLCs are like 50 to 70% off for the most part. I think the base game is 70% off. If there was ever a time to jump into Train Sim World, it's now. And there's also some more DLCs coming in the next couple of weeks as well. Hashtag not sponsored. Am I sponsored? I guess I kind of am. They haven't forced me to say that or anything like that. Unk is so good, I love it. It's just Uncle. So you use it to suggest someone's middle-aged, not even old. Really good stuff. I hope someone calls me Unk. I hope someone on TikTok comes in and calls me Unk. I'd like that, actually. I think that would make me feel quite nice. I've always thought I'd be a good uncle. You know? Just taking its sweet time. If you have a look in my Discord, I think I put a post about Train Sim World being on sale, and there's one of the DLCs that's on sale. It's the Southeastern High Speed one. I think it's an old DLC from maybe like Train Sim World 3, I think. But they all carry over, so if you've got Train Sim World 2 and then you buy Train Sim World 5 even, all your ones from 2 carry over. If you've got it on the same platform. But the Southeastern High Speed one is on sale for like £4, and it is one of my favourite routes because, first of all, it's high speed, which is always nice, but also halfway through it, you do a power changeover. Depending on which way you're going. If you're going towards St. Pancras, you do a power changeover, and then you start using the French signalling system because it's part of, I want to say HS1. And I quite like that stuff. I like flicking out all the buttons and stuff and switching from, I think you switch from third rail to overhead if you're going towards St. Pancras, and then it's the other way around if you're going the other way around. but it's quite an involved route. Why did I turn the cab light off? Might see how Train Sim Classic holds up for now. Yeah, go for it. I've played that a bit. I've not played that as much. I feel like it's not deprecated, if that's not the right word. I don't think Dovetail actively work on Train Sim Classic at the moment, but I think there's they've got third-party partners that still release things for it. I could be wrong. I think Dovetail have thrown all their eggs in the Train Sim World basket, I believe. I don't know. I have played Train Simulator Classic though. It's pretty good. I did a Leeds route. Just to see what Leeds train station was like. It's pretty accurate. It wasn't 100% right, but you know, it's not the end of the world. Unk still got it for real. Thanks, Tornado. I appreciate that, mate. My nickname in college was Third Rail. That's really good, Let. I like that. Could do that for now for you. Cappy Bunkle. Thanks, Nine Lights. I appreciate that. Doesn't hit as hard when it's on Twitch, though. It also doesn't hit as hard when I've asked for people to do it and then they do it. You know? It says 2024 on it, but I don't know if it's had much change. Yeah, what I think they do, I think they just change the name of it every year as they go along. I think that's what they do. So probably in a few months they'll change it so it says Train Simulator Classic 2025, but it'll just be the same game. It's a bit like it's like Euro Truck Simulator 2 in that sense, that the base game is the same, but they just keep updating it. But I don't know if they've done any sort of major updates for it for quite a while. I think last year they might have done one, but I don't think they've really done one since. I don't know. I've not played it that much, so I couldn't comment really. He says after commenting. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Thanks, Truffle Up. What are you doing for St. Patrick's Day? Anything nice? Remember one of the first times we spoke I was playing it? Yeah! Oh god, way back then. Fucking hell, yeah. Jesus. I think that was probably... I don't even think Train Sim World was a thing at that point. I think maybe it had just come out. I'm not sure. But, yeah. Thanks, I feel really old now. It's our dog Otto's birthday. He's 2. I love that. Happy birthday, Otto. What are you getting him? You getting him anything nice? You big legend. Probably eat some cereal. What cereal? Irish cereal? Lucky Charms? Sorry, that's racist. It's very awkward silence. Sorry about that. Be happy to hear all the messages. Good, I'm glad. Sorry. Do you remember when I sent you a video? I've still got the video that I sent you on St. Patrick's Day 2 or 3 years ago nights, where I said, I'll have a pint of Guinness, and then I just took a big swig from a bottle of Bailey's. I think I've still got that. I'll see if I can find it and resend you it again. Lucky shots, more like I'm reporting this to my father. Speaking of fathers and St. Patrick's Day, my dad at 9 AM this morning, well, 9 AM this morning, as opposed to 9 PM this morning, my dad at 9 AM sent me a WhatsApp of a picture of him drinking a pint of Guinness at 9 AM. I think he's got work today as well. Good for him. Big congratulations to Otto from all of us here at Halo. Oh, you almost got me. It's not Hello Bixby, by the way. That won't wake it up. It's a shortened version of that word, if that makes sense. That rhymes with lie. You almost got me, you bastard. I wasn't paying attention. You fucking lured me into a false sense of security. Lucky Sharks, more like. Wow. You reporting this to my father? Quinn, have you told everyone about the time that you went to America and I sent you a picture of me as a kid and you cast it onto the TV in the living room and showed your entire family and they were all sat there like, are we supposed to be reacting to this? Can you tell everyone about that? I mean, I kind of just have told everyone about it, but... Yeah, that would have worked. In fact, should we try it? I'll try it in a second. Hang on. Went out for my older sister's birthday and she got ID'd, but I didn't. I'm literally a hag now. I've not been... To be fair, I don't really buy stuff that needs IDing, so... But I've not been ID'd in a while. I think the last time I got ID'd was for Lemsip. When I was about 22. Right, let's see if it... Let's read out Toolnerd TV's message and see if it works. So, hi Bixby Limited might have worked. Yeah, it woke up.
I didn't understand that.
It's fine, Bixby. We were just having a joke. Don't worry about it. Hi, Bixby. You can turn off. It's fine. We were just having a joke. Don't stress yourself out or anything. Don't worry about it. Thanks.
I didn't understand that.
Hi, Bixby. You don't need to understand it. I'm telling you to just turn off. It's fine. You can just stop listening to me for the time being. Thank you. Okay, I'm just going to turn my phone off. Alright, whatever. Nice. What time to load the stream? Welcome in, Aiden. How's it going, mate? Dingle Road. I love that. That's a great name. Remember Zach Dingle from Emmerdale? Let's just stop here. It doesn't really fucking matter, does it? Oh, we're like 30 seconds late. Shit. That's all, really? I did ask you. Yeah, you did ask for my permission. Show the video. I can't. Can I? Albums. Oh, I'm gonna have to. Can you re-forward me the videos on WhatsApp, and then I'll show them. I can't really show them. I'm not showing it off my phone, and I haven't got them on my PC. You just put them in Discord, Truffle Hut. Why don't you? Or something? I didn't know. Just turn my cab light off again. I'm so nice to Bixby. I mean, you missed all the bits where I was not nice to Bixby, because previously, previously it was only waking up when I said Bixby, because I had that setting. So if I said Bixby, it woke up. But what kept happening is I would say like biscuit or something like that, and it would wake up, and I got really annoyed at it. I have 4 packs worth of BapyCal wax on my desk that I'm fashioning into a really tall spire. Right, okay then. Are you working today? Just out of curiosity. Any work that he's doing? Imagine they built Bixby into trains. Do you remember? This might be a very British experience. Well, it is a British experience because it happened in the UK. But also it might be a very localised thing because I'm not entirely sure what trains in the country these ran on. But as anyone remembers, about 20 years ago on Virgin trains. So these would have been possibly what LNER are now, I believe. I could be wrong. But they used to have you have the quiet coach or whatever. I think these had this in the regular coaches as well. But I remember being in the quiet coach. And they would have, between the seats, they would have like a little headphone jack. And you plugged your headphones into it, and it played the radio. But not only did it play the radio, it played a special, like, it must have been built for the trains. It was a radio station that had Dick and Dom on it. I don't know if anyone else remembers this. And it was really awkward because if you're in the quiet coach, like, you couldn't laugh, which was incredibly stressful. Is that the final stop? Oh, there we go, folks. We did it. Penarth. Nice. By the way, if you ever see this sort of shimmering here and you don't know how to fix it, if you turn up the screen percentage in your game, it fixes it. I've got it quite low now because I'm streaming, but if I have it on high, it gets rid of that. It's kind of annoying, isn't it? There's not really much you can do about it. Right, there we go, folks. Did all right there. Well, apart from that 49-yard one. 15-yard one as well. All right, so we're going to go to timetable. I'm going to drive another train. We're going to do another service. I don't think it'll be as long as that one. We might just do like a little 20-minute one. But we'll go into class 150 instead. Because this is a good... I like this DLC because it's like, it's not just... you can see the map. It's not just one line from A to B. There's like so many different starting points and ending points and stuff. I'm a big fan of that. Let's do Pontypridd to Cardiff Bay. It's going to April, and let's get a bit of cloud in there as well. We'll drive it. Do you not? I don't know. You might be able to Google. Someone might be able to Google this stuff, this Dick and Dom stuff. And there might be audio recordings of it. I'm not sure. I've never driven this train before. You just give me a minute while I figure out where all the buttons and stuff are. Let's turn on all the stuff. Oh. There we go. Where's your headlights? Marker lights, instrument lights. Is it marker light? No, it's headlights. Sorry. Left, I believe. I could be wrong on that. I could be wrong. Right, let's unlock the doors. Let's move the windows down as well so we get some nice train sounds coming in. So this is Radir, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Probably not. I'm going to catch up on chat in the time that we've got, because I've got about a minute. Okay, right, let's whiz through this. Did anyone ever chew the pepperoni plastic? No, Leopard. Oh, so like my nephew's very clearly visible in the video, so better not broadcast it. Okay, I won't do that then. That's fine. Sounds like Gundy's Jumbo Radio. It might well have been. I don't think there's any music on it, though. Before our office party last year, I took a bite out of a BapyCal and didn't remove the wax beforehand. You fucking madman, mate. Jesus. Wow, I think I first got one of the Pendolinos, which had them around 2011, that they all stopped working by then. Yeah, I think they were refurbished, so they stopped that feature would stop working, I believe. This would have been about 20 years ago. I would have been about 9 or 10, I think, when this was a thing. Seen those sockets, but I guess they're just vestigial now. Yeah, that's a good word for it. That's a good word for it. They must have a serious problem to not understand. Oh, sorry, it was someone else that took a bite out of a bell. Sorry, tall nerd. I had to go at you there. I thought it was someone. I thought that was very uncharacteristic of you to do something like that. All right, let's watch the train pull out, shall we? Because it's gonna sound good, hopefully. Let's just go full blast. Oh, look at all them fumes. Nice. I love that. Take it up to Ponty, boys. Okay, truffle up, I will. Hiya, chappers. Good morning. You love the hat? It's nice, isn't it? Adam suggested I get a train hat. So I did. It's very small, though. It is constricting my head. I have also got, for those who've missed it, I've got my train driving license, including the real National Rail logo down there, which means it's legit. I'm very happy about that. I've also got a high-vis jacket, but I'm not wearing that. How you doing, chappers? Good morning. Dick and Dom Virgin allegations. Google doesn't show allegations. I will have a look, Lep. I will have a look. Radar, okay. And this is Landaf, I'm assuming, that we're coming up to. I've been to Wales a couple of times. I've been to Wales several times, actually, but I've always been to the same place. I've been to, like, Rhyl and Tywyn, I believe they're called. I'd like to go again at some point. I think Rhyl is, like, really awful now, actually, but whatever. I think it's a little bit deprived now, but there was a thing in Rhyl that was like a big jungle gym, like an indoor jungle gym, and I would have been about 5 at this point, and there was a section of it that was like in pitch black, and you had to like jump over these little obstacles in the pitch black, and my sister did it, and she was. I mean, I probably would have been about. I probably would have been about 4 actually. So my sister probably would have been about 10. And she did it, and I was terrified. I was absolutely terrified because I thought that inside the pitch black, if she'd fallen off one of the obstacles, it was just like an endless, like a bottomless pit. I thought she'd die if she'd like fall. That's my lasting memory of Towin. Or was that real? That would have been real. In Towin, there was a bakery called the Sandbank Bakery on Sandbank Road, which is still there. I've checked Google Maps, and I would really like to go back to that at one point because I remember as a kid when I went there, it was the best sausage roll I'd ever had. I don't think I've ever had a sausage roll as good as that. But I'd like to go back and just see if that's just like a nostalgia thing and they're still that good, or if they're actually just shit. Anyway, sorry. I was preparing a request for you to revise your reading of my anecdote there. Yeah, sorry, mate. I fucked up. I was under time pressure. I'm sorry. How are we all? I'm doing alright, thanks, chappers. Actually, how are you, mate? You good? Joel, welcome in. Just had an ad for Simpsons season 36. That is awful, actually. I mean, they're meant to be alright at this point, but... So I saw something that said that The Simpsons, the length of time... What was it again? Hang on. It was something about The Simpsons and like how long The Simpsons has been on compared to the length of the invention of television. Or it's like a third of the lifespan of television The Simpsons has been on for, or something like that. Something crazy. It really stressed me out. It's misspelled Landef. Where was that? Can you clip that, Truffle Hut? Oh, the station has 1 F. Oh, okay. That's fine. I was going to say, I could have fed that back. I could have looked really good then. But... yeah, the station has 1 F in this. Is it 1 F in real life as well? That's interesting. I wonder why. Yeah, it's meant to get better, chappers. It's actually, I have watched. If you look, the newer Treehouse of Horrors are actually like really good. I've not really watched any of the other stuff though. Harry Shearer has a voice box. Soz Ross Tour 2025. Let's do it. Let's go to Towin. And on that road, on Sandbank Road, you go down, it goes down to the beach, and on that road there is a little arcade thing, and there was a I remember my dad, I was there with my mum and my dad when they were together, so I would have been younger than 7. I was probably about 5 at this point. Basically, one of the things in the arcade was like, not rigged, but like it worked very differently from the other ones that we went to that had that machine, where it was like if you went on that machine, like I can't remember what it was. I think it was like you always won something. I think it was those ones where it's like the horse race and you've got to throw the balls into the little holes. And the ones that we've been to elsewhere in the area, like if you had like 5 people playing, all 5 would win something, even if like you came last. But basically this one, it was only first that won something, so we all went on it and none of us won, and then we all won nothing. And my dad got into a fight with the owner of the arcade, and got barred. We got kicked out because he had a fight. Anyway, that's my lasting memory of going there. Look how fucking fast we're going, by the way. I've looked into this Landaf business. Apparently there was a whole council dispute about the spelling. The village is Landaf, but the station is with 1 F. That's really interesting. Well, I would say it is interesting, but, you know. It's a good story, that. Yeah, he got like, he was like, I've never seen, like, my dad's, for those who haven't seen my dad, so my dad's like 6 foot, I mean probably at the time probably like 6'3", 6'4", Scouser, and he's He's not like heavy built or anything like that, but he's not skinny or anything like that either. Like he's probably quite intimidating, but I've never actually seen him like legitimately get that angry and like offer to fight someone. And it was because of the fucking horse roll. I'd love to go back to that arcade and ask if the owner remembers that. That'd be a great laugh, wouldn't it? Anyway, let me open this and I'm going to read Aiden's novella. Just looked at some of the episode descriptions on IMDb. Really got the finger on the cultural pulse. Things go awry when... Is it awry? Awry? When British mentalist Darren Brown comes to Springfield, Homer gets hypnotised and believes he's Santa Claus, setting off a cheery chain reaction through town. That's awful. Yeah. Is that from this season? That's crazy. Love the idea of conflict breaking out amongst the 2P machines. Yeah. It's yeah, it was one of those. I mean, I don't know how the rest of them actually work, but he must have been told, or like, basically he thought he'd been scammed. He thought he'd been ripped off. I'll have a look of it on Google Maps. I'll have a look for that exact arcade. I'll remember which one it was. If you want to have a look on Google Maps yourself, it's cool. Ooh, but the light went a bit weird then, didn't it? It's cool. It's on Sandbank Road in Towyn. That's Towyn, the town with a Y, because it's Welsh. And of course they do that. It's a bit stuttery there, wasn't it? What is going on with the lighting? Bit weird. I was on stage with Darren Brown in Belfast and the crowd laughed because I couldn't open a permanent marker lid. And then he hypnotised you. You've never told me that. Having said that, I knew someone in high school who was obsessed with Darren Brown, and they were just such a massive arsehole that I completely avoided anything Darren Brown, like out of principle. So I'm not interested in that kind of stuff. I don't like the fucking hypnosis and magic and all that sort of thing. It's just a bit, I don't really care, you know? I just don't find it interesting. It's like, oh look, someone's done something that you don't know how they've done it. I fucking don't know how anyone does anything. If you see, it's the same feeling that I get watching someone do a magic trick, then I see someone in the street walking confidently and not having any sort of like anxiety. Like I sort of just go, well, I don't know how you've done that. It's not necessarily impressive. It's not like fucking jaw-dropping. It's just something that someone can do that I can't. Anyway. Here we are. Where's this? Oh, this is quite... Yeah, Cardiff Queen Street again. Nice. Of course. I bet they want to register now. Probably. He asked me to draw a little elephant, and then Jason Sudeikis sang about the elephant. No joke. I don't know what any of that means, to be honest with you. Is this framey, by the way? Because in my game it's smooth, but on OBS it's not, and I don't know if that's just an OBS thing or not. We demand to be taken seriously. Illusions. You don't have time for my illusions. Isn't that from like the first episode of Arrested Development, and it might be like the best line in the whole show? Just saying something because there's some seriously good lines in there. There's a bit of stuttering with the audio. Right. Well, there's not in the game, so I assume this is just a stream thing. I don't know why encoding's overloaded. Like, it shouldn't be. Isn't the wavelength is... I could just change the wavelength buffer, possibly. I'll have to restart wavelength to apply that change. I don't want to do that. Alvin is the red chick milk. No joke. The green one, I can't remember his name. No joke. See, this feels really quiet to me. I've got it on full volume for me as well. If we ever meet IRL, I'm going to do a magic trick at you. Don't do a magic trick at me. That's not... Why have you phrased it like that? Why have you said it like that instead of do a magic trick for you? Don't do it. Don't direct a magic trick at me. You can do one for me, and I'll go, oh, that's good, isn't it? Don't do one at me though. It feels a bit aggressive, Adam, if I'm being honest. And actually, I might report you for that. I'm going to report you to the Magicians Guild for aggression. Actually. So... I love that phrasing. It feels like that. It does... You know when people do... Yeah, sometimes when someone does a magic trick and you don't ask for it, it is like doing magic at you. Yeah. Adam just getting all up in my face and like pulling endless tissues out of his sleeves and stuff. And I'm like there like Smithers when the girls are dancing around him. Like carrying away. Gonna pull a rabbit out of your hat. Yeah. That's what it feels like. Magic assault. Gonna cast fireball at you? Yeah, man, that would be assault. I think. What crime do you reckon you could get away with if you used the defense it was just a magic trick? You know, people say people do stuff and then you go, oh, it's just a prank. What could you do where you were like, oh, it was just a magic trick, bro. It was just a magic trick. Cardiff Bay. Lovely stuff. I love these little end stations like this. Just one track and it just ends like that. The purple hats, look. Endless Tissues was actually another Nicholas name of mine. A wizard did it. Stealing a car. You reckon you could steal a car and just go, oh, it's just a magic trick? That'd be pretty good. Can I get out the cab of this one? Yes, I can. Okay, good. It's just with the other one then. Sawing in half had to happen. Turning a train into a Subway sandwich. You couldn't actually do that. That's not a magic trick. That's just... No one goes, oh, it's just a magic trick, and then we did it, boys. Nice. Just a short one, that one, but I just wanted to show that off. Yeah, that's not a magic trick, knights. Been taking an age for the doors to open as well. That's very, very apt. Is that not a thing? Okay, that's just a couple of empty things there for some reason. Not entirely sure why. Oh, fucking hell, mate. Oh, you can't go out of there. Never mind. Get some tickies. Oh, I ate a Welsh cake. I always forget about the collectibles in this. Really stereotyping, aren't they? Can't wait until they do an Irish route and it's just like 1 out of 25 pints of Guinness drank. That'll be good. Oh, is this the one I can... There, here you go. So this is the full route in the game. So you got all... We did this one first that went down here and then it went down to Penarth down there. And then we've also just done this one that goes along there down to there, but there's also like this one that goes along here. You go past like Ninian Park, the Cardiff Stadium, Cogan as well, Heath High Level. Pretty good. Leop's agreeing with me. Very famous trick. Moida. What? Did they have Welsh cakes in the 80s? Not a very good joke. Shut up, Leopard. Shut up, mate, please. Thanks. Right, let's go back to the main menu. I'm just going to showcase what other trains you can do in this, but we're basically done. It was just a quickie. It was just a little quickie. This comes out tomorrow, by the way. Just to let you know. So you can also go on the high-speed train, the Well, it's just a 2-minute shunting one, which is not interesting. And then there's also the Class 66. You can do some freight stuff, which is pretty good if you're into the freight stuff. Which I'm personally not particularly bothered. But yeah. There you go, folks. Indian Park, RIP. Is it gone? They got rid of Indian Park? Did they get rid of it? Hiya, Fruits. How you doing, mate? I am ending. Sorry, Fruits. You're too late.